Today has been a very bad day. There's something bad that's happened.
Your intentions were maybe not to kill her, but I think you had just reached that level that we've all got to where we can really make a bad decision where it builds up over time and you can't take it anymore.
I got some bad news to tell you. Mom's not coming back anymore. Come on.
This was the moment the two kids realized that they had lost their mother.
It's not an open lot. It's an abutment of two properties. I'm like, guys, come on, give me some peace, because in my apartment, there's sliding glass doors, and then I have the 2 bedrooms up front, and because it's an open concept, just you can hear every sound. And it's horrible, and I'm like, go play on the other side. We don't want to play on the other side. We want to play over here. I'm like, oh, good gravy, and so they just, every time they see me, they get together and scream me out.
Do they live in the same building?
No, none of them live there. I was going to say, one set of kids lives there, but the other sits on the other side. Like, we're playing on your side of the road, Come on.
Okay, so they were being obnoxious out there tonight.
Oh,
they finally got quiet, but then you go outside and the 3 of them are out there.
Yeah, and I didn't want to go any further because he's like, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. I'm like, what in the world?
Who said that?
H.I.'s kids.
Okay, so who's it?
H.I., I think her name is.
Okay.
She actually had thrown a sign at me before. She picked up the no trespassing sign and just threw it at me. She's like, here, take your fucking sign. I'm like, it's not mine, it's Charles. He doesn't want you guys here. So it's just, she's been in my mailboxes. She sends the kids in the mailboxes.
When did she throw a sign at you?
I want to say last year, just after I had my neck fused. I'm like, oh, good gravy.
What kind of sign? Like one of the ones you buy at the store, like a plastic, like on the
fence? It was a metal sign with a little metal, like a real estate sign. But it had no trespassing, so it was about that by that. And
Was it the same one that was out there tonight, or is it different?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They stole that.
Now, Susan Lawrence is claiming that it was her landlord who put up the no trespassing signs. Funny how that never came up in any of her previous complaints. And not once did the landlord report any issues with the neighborhood kids, or accuse them of stealing signs. She's clearly playing the victim, amplifying every tiny detail, like the sign being victim, amplifying every tiny detail, like the sign being made of metal. But let's shift to the real question. What actually happened that night?
So what happened tonight that led to the conclusion that...
Well, I'm like, kids, go home. So they go home, and then all of a sudden she comes out, and she is just banging on my door. I'm like, go away. I'm not dealing with you tonight. And then she started banging so hard, everything started shaking. And I'm like, you really need to leave. And then she's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And she's just banging away. I'm like, and since she has actually talked to me, I'm like, it just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm like, I don't know what to do with her. And she banged so hard, it looked like my door was going to fly off. And I panicked. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's really going to kill me this time, And so I don't even actually remember picking up the gun. I just remember shooting.
Where do you keep the gun usually?
It's in my bedroom.
That's where you keep it? Like in a cabinet or something? Or just like...
It's just, I actually keep it in the trash can.
Okay.
Next to the bed.
I know nobody would look in there probably, right?
And I didn't think about it. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just started panicking. I really feared for my life. I mean, honest to God, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm a nervous wreck. I'm not supposed to be getting nervous or anything like this because I have an aneurysm on my left kidney artery. And so they're like, you're supposed to stay calm, you're not supposed to do anything. And this woman just keeps antagonizing me. She's got the kids calling me. I go out there, they're like, hey, Karen. I'm like, I have a doctoral degree. Do not talk to me like I am one of your peers.
So they don't really have any respect for
no respect.
So, AJ, she came to your door.
Oh, yeah.
And she was
pounding on it. I was like, what the hell? My cats went flinging.
What was she saying? Was she saying anything?
You don't talk to my sons. I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, you know, and I was like in tears. I'm like shaking, and I'm like, oh my God. And I thought she had gone away, and then she starts banging again. I'm like, oh shit.
Lawrence claimed that she acted in self-defense after hearing banging on her door and someone yelling, quote, "I'm going to effing kill you." If only her life had truly flashed before her eyes, maybe she'd have remembered all the hateful things that she had done that could have triggered such a confrontation.
And then the boys are crazy. She tells us to F off and stuff. And she calls us an N-word. Huh?
So she lives right across the street, though.
No, she lives right there.
That's what
She's
she
like
is.
right here. We play right here. She's over there. She come outside. She doesn't want us right there, but it's a problem when we get off my F-word property.
It ain't her property. Don't worry about it.
Still, she insisted that she feared for her life. But based on what we know, that fear wasn't grounded in reality. It was driven by racial bias. To claim innocence, calmly and without an ounce of remorse, detectives turned to 3D modeling to break down what really happened. Here's a 2D layout of Lawrence's unit. A small lounge and an attached open kitchen. This green line shows the bullet trajectory based on ballistics, fired downward and aimed at the gate. Based on her testimony and build, Lorenz would have been standing here. Owens, meanwhile, was outside the door, knocking. If Lorenz truly feared for her life, she would have fired closer to the door, or somewhere else to scare, not kill. Her stance suggests that she aimed to hit, not to warn. This all supports one conclusion. She didn't act in self-defense, she acted on impulse. But real self-defense requires knowing your threat, and that starts by seeing it, not blindly pulling the trigger. Susan Lawrence was charged with manslaughter with a firearm, culpable negligence, battery, and 2 counts of assault. Her entire defense centered on Florida's Stand Your Ground law, which allows the use of deadly force in perceived danger. But that defense failed. Why? Because she never verified a threat. She didn't assess danger, she assumed it, and she acted on impulse. In November of 2024, Susan Lawrence was sentenced to 25 years in prison.
Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Baha, Ha-Kodash. And double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom, Bayah, Shah, Davadah. And to Zakim and Akwat that's out there repenting, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers come from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yasher, Allah. Shalom to you, Mashrakah. Coming at you with another one. You see these Edomites, right? You saw the Edomite. It don't matter if it's the men of their nation or the women of their nation. They all hate you. Every last one of them. They can't stand to see Jake living where they living, especially if they've been living in the area for a minute, and then you come breathing your ass through. You come living in, you come moving, sliding your ass up into the neighborhood that they living in. They hate that. They hate that. You know the term that they try to say that, oh yeah, see they coming in and they bring the value of the neighborhood down. How, bitch? How, motherfuckers? How, you crooked ass dragons? How? You know? But see, that's that perpetual hatred that they got for you. You see? Now I played a little bit of that clip and it was longer than that, but I snipped it into pieces. Just for that purpose, so it wouldn't be too long. But just wanted to give you, just to set the tone of letting you know, hey, these Edomites hate your guts. They hate you, Jakes, and you Jakes are walking around and trying to find all thinking that's gonna make you righteous. If they hate you and you still, damn, if you go back to the 60s and early 50s and all the way back before that. But I'm talking mainly during the 60s where our people used to be, we just want to get along. You going to their schools, they spitting on you. You going to want to buy their restaurants, they pissing and shitting and busting off in your damn food and shit. You still want to choose to go to their restaurants, still choose to go to their schools and be among them. Still choose to be integrated when all the hell that you went through. And it's just, most of our people stupid as hell. But I just wanted to show that clip right there because you see what it is, man. These Edomites hate you, man. They want to kill you. See, and you saw the Edomite telling a bold-faced motherfucking lie. Bold-faced motherfucking lie. Talking about that sister was beating down her door and all kind of stuff was falling down in the house. I mean, but you see the Edomites? And then don't be fooled about other Edomite cops that do their job and you think they care for you. No, they just trying to do their job. They just trying to get that promotion. They just trying to get that raise and that pay raise. See? And if they're a cop, their job is to catch a murderer or do this and do that, they gonna do it. That don't mean that they on your side. They just doing their job. See? That's all that is. You don't look at an Edomite and say an Edomite cop doing his job and you say, see, he on our side. No, motherfucker, he doing his job. His job is, if he's a detective, a homicide detective, his job is to catch those that commit homicides, murders, that commit murder. That's his job. No matter who does it, that's his job to catch them. If it's his own people or your ass, that's his job. Don't think if he catch a motherfucker for murdering you that he care for you. He don't care for you. They just doing their job. See? But you saw the Edomite telling all kind of lies. Talking about the sister was beating on her door so hard that it was breaking everything down. She was beating on my door so hard, everything's shaking. Man, you out your damn mind. Everything was shaking in the house because she was beating on the door. A goddamn lie, man. A damn lie. You see? But see that once again, hey, they gonna get it though. It ain't, hey, these Edomites, they think, and then you got dumb people. Let me just read this real quick. Let me grab this. Right? It's that perpetual hatred, man. That's that perpetual hatred. Ezekiel 35. I want to read up a little bit, though. Yeah, let's read up. Let's start at 2. And it reads, Ezekiel 35 and 2. Son of man. And who is the son of man in this case? Ezekiel. See? You see Ezekiel is being referred to as the son of man, right? That's like Yahweh Shah is referred to as the son of man. See? All the men of our nation, we are considered as the son of man. A lot of times when it says the son of man in this text, it's talking about those that are the sons of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. And it says what? Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's all you're supposed to be doing. When you tell these Edomites, you ain't supposed to be telling them they gonna have a nice, warm, cozy place in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. No, they gonna have a cold, damp, tormentive condition in place in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. But don't tell Edomites, oh no, it's like they be saying only black people go be in the kingdom of heaven. You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie. Yeah, you gonna have a place in the kingdom of heaven, but what's gonna be your condition? You gonna be a damn slave. You Edomites gonna be slaves in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Under the Israelites. The very people that you enslaved, the very people that you tormented day and motherfucking night, guess what? We go torment you. And I ain't saying they, I said we. Because I pray I be a part of that. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Ratazah be a part of that. To torment these people that tormented us. See? You can save all that soft shit for these weaklings that ain't gonna even be around in the kingdom the first go around. See, but what it says, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You don't tell them, yes, and see the good news. Ain't no fucking good news in these scriptures for no damn Edomites, man. Not one. Show it to me. And you had dumb individuals like GOCC talking about if they give back what they had robbed and what they have taken and walk in righteousness, then they gonna be cool. You out your damn mind. I was talking about Israelites, you reprobates. Ain't no good news in these scriptures for no motherfucking Edomites. Not now one. Not a now one. Not a now one. Not now one, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this before I come back and grab this real quick. What does Jeremiah say? Jeremiah. Grab it before it blow away. Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. And what it reads? The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of what? Of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see that? And that's the whole thing right there. When you start telling these other nations anything pertaining to these scriptures, ain't no good news in these scriptures for these heathens, man. The good news is for you Israelites. See, the good news is for you. Matter of fact, what is that? Is that and did Mashiach mention that? Let me grab that real quick. Matthew 10 and okay, that's what I wanted right there. That's 7. See, but that's what he says. And as you go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's important. That's that good news right there for you Israelites right there. See, but let's finish it and go back. Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old both prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see that? And that's what you're supposed to do when you speaking concerning these damn devils. But going back to Ezekiel 35 and verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. It didn't say prophesy to it. When it says prophesy against it, it's concerning. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. It ain't motherfucking pretty. Matter of fact, let's grab that word against. Let's see. Prophesy against it. All right. Prophesy against it. It says upon the ground according to of the account behalf. Let me just see, run through it real quick. Contiguity. The hell? Let me look that up real quick. Contiguity. Let me look that up. Or proximity. I want to look that up real quick. Slakia. Contiguity. The state of being contiguous. A continuous mass or series. The state of being contiguous, intimate, association, nearness, proximity. Okay, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to see that. But let's continue. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. What? I am against thee. And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Meaning what? And what he says, let's read it in the NLT. Give them this message from the sovereign Lord Yahweh. I am your enemy, O Mount Seir. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am your enemy, O Mount Seir. I like that one. I like that one. That was the first time I read that one in this translation, if I can recall. And I will raise my fist against you to destroy you completely. Hey, you did just how we was destroyed? Before you Edomites is annihilated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua through his judgment that he gonna execute upon y'all, and by the hand of his people. Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do. You can persecute us. You can kill us. You can do all the shit you gonna do now. You ain't gonna escape. You ain't not now one of you Edomites gonna be able to escape the judgment of the Most High, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You ain't gonna be able to escape. See? So just like those yokes of iron was on our neck, and we was destroyed behind it, The same thing is going to play out with y'all. That yoke of iron is going to be on y'all neck until y'all are destroyed. And after your great destruction, after you in captivity, after you've been broken, after you've been punished and afflicted for all your crimes that you done did throughout the ages, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah gonna wipe you Edomites out. The earth ain't gonna never, ever, ever see another Edomite ever, ever, ever again. Ain't gonna never see y'all again. See? Because y'all ain't never temporary beings anyway. Y'all stay here is temporary. See? But you see what he says? Give them this message from the sovereign Lord Yahweh. I am your enemy, O Mount Seir, and I will raise my fist against you to destroy you completely. I will demolish your cities and make you desolate. Then you will what? And when he says he gonna make you desolate, it ain't just talking about that, okay, they not gonna exist no more. Because he said the same thing to us. When his judgment fell upon us, what did he do? He said what? He said, I'm gonna make you hey, you gonna be desolate. And how was we being desolate? How was our land desolate? Because we wasn't in it. You got heathens trotting down our land right now. And don't you know that it's still considered as being desolate? Because why? We are not the authority in that land. All the tribes is not together in that land. And for those people that went back over there, you wasn't supposed to be over there. You were supposed to continue to be in the places of your captivity until Yahweh Shah come redeem us. See? So just the note of those people having a certain government and a certain military and all this shit they got going on over there. Guess what? Our land is still desolate because we not in it. See, just like a matter of fact, let me grab that. Just like it said in Isaiah, and I'll come back and finish this. Just like it said in Isaiah 1, what is that? Is it 7? Isaiah 1 and 7, it says what? Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence. And it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. You see? So yeah, when Babylon be destroyed, how you Edomites gonna be made desolate? Because you going into captivity. And the Most High gonna put a grievous hey man, our people don't even fathom how long you been here. They to the point now they talking about they from America. We from here. We was already here. Stupid motherfuckers. See? So when these Edomites be made desolate, Babylon gonna be destroyed and they going into captivity. And they got a long 1,000 years. It's gonna be a long, slow, agonizing 1,000 years that they gonna be punished. And a lot of us don't like to mention it, but hey, man, these Edomites it's gonna be a great slaughter on them, man. Don't you know that our people was howling? I mean, howling, screaming and hollering and shit when we was going through the beginning brunt force of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. We was howling, our people was screaming and crying to the Most High, but we had to endure that punishment. Don't you know the Most High gonna make Edomites do that shit too? It ain't gonna be how you see right now where the nations go rise up and say and be complaining against us when we afflict these damn devils. Ain't nobody gonna be saying news cameras and saying, yeah, see how they doing these people. Ain't nobody gonna say a motherfucking thing. Because why? They'll get done the same way. The beginning stages of these people captivity, it's gonna be brutal, man. It's gonna be brutal. It ain't gonna be no damn summer vacation. No winter vacation. It ain't gonna be none of that shit. These people, I can see it now, man. These people gonna be going through all hell, man. They gonna be going through all hell. Just how we grew up, we was walking around and saying that damn, Papa, Papa, why we slaves? Mama, Nana, or whatever the fuck you wanted to call her. Why we slaves, Papa? And he said, son, don't worry about it. We just slaves. We just slaves. That's what the Edomites gonna be growing up. That's how they gonna be too. But we gonna tell their ass why they slaves. We're going to tell you why. Because ultimately that's what the Most High created y'all to do, to be the slaves of the Israelites. But we're going to tell you why you going to be fucked over. That's the thing. We ain't going to hide it from them. We're going to tell them. Because you was the devils of the earth and you needed to be punished. See? But let me continue. Verse 4. Ezekiel 35 and 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, O Slacky, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And that's all they did, man. That's all they did. What it says in the NLT, your eternal hatred for the people of Yasharala led you to butcher them when they were helpless. And we was helpless when we was helpless. When Yahweh wasn't with us, when we had to go through that punishment, we was helpless. See? What did he say? And no man shall redeem thee. Wasn't nobody able to help us. Only Yahweh Shai is the one that's going to help us. That can help us. And Yahweh Shai is coming back to help us. But the point is that we was helpless. See? When I had already punished them for all their sins. And the Edomites, they just went in overtime. Overtime on you. Over motherfucking time. See? So you gotta pay what you dished out. You gotta pay it. You gotta pay for it. See? Matter of fact, let me see real quick. Galatians 6. Galatians 6 and verse 7. Let me see what that says in the NLT. Don't be misled. You cannot mock the justice of Yahweh. You will always harvest what you plant. Meaning you're going to reap what you sow. You see? You're going to reap what you sow. See? Yahweh required that which is past. Let's grab that one too. He required that which is past. Let me see what that's saying in NLT. It says, what is happening now has happened before. And what will happen in the future has happened before. Because Yahweh makes the same things happen over and over again. So what we had to endure, you Edomites go endure it. All you damn nations go do it. But I'm talking about these goddamn Edomites. The Edomites that pointed the gun at the sister and put a hole in her chest. She wasn't in danger. The bitch lied. She lied. The sister simply knocked on her door, and she knew that was her right there. She knew she was standing in front of the door, and what she did, she blew her ass away. Talking about she feared for her life. That door wasn't kicked off the hinges. You see? And that's what these Edomites do. And she thought that she was going to be able to get away with that shit. And just, I'm going to blow you away. Your life wasn't in threat. And them people know that shit, your life was not in threat. And just off that sister like that. And then just thought that don't worry about it. I could just blow these niggas away and thinking that it's gonna work in her favor. Bullshit. The Most High is done with you Edomites. Y'all done persecuted Jake so much that y'all time is up though. Y'all time is up. Let me grab this real quick. What is that? What does I want? The fuck I wanted. You know, because these, I want to get that too. Let's get that. Zechariah 1 and 15. Because that's what these Edomites have always done, man. They have always slayed Jake. And they get that shit from back from the plantation days. Where they was offing us and wasn't nobody doing nothing to them about that. So now a lot of these Edomites, they still have that pride in them but they will try to rationalize, like, if I could kill one of these motherfuckers now, but I gotta be careful how I do it so I can get away with it. See, they still want to kill you, but nowadays they will somewhat kind of try to see how they can get away with it. Like, if I do it this way, wait, and can I get it like the motherfucking Edomites that shot that brother Ahmaud Arbery? See, those Edomites thought that they was gonna be able to use that particular state to, If you see a person, you making citizen arrest and if this person refused, then you could do this and you could do that. They thought they was going to get away with that. See? The Most High tired of you Edomites. Y'all time is up. See? Y'all ain't getting away with that shit no more. And the Most High is going to deal with these motherfuckers that's in the higher up, that's in the higher positions of authority too. He going to deal with them too. See? Because they think they can do these things too and get away with it. See? The Most High is going to jack you damn Edomites up, man. From the head down to the foot. From the old ass Edomite to the youngest Edomite. He going to jack y'all ass up. Let's grab this. Zechariah 1:15. He says what? You know what? Let's read it in the NLT. But I am very angry with the other nations that are now enjoying peace and security. I was only a little angry with my people, but the nations inflicted harm on them far beyond my intentions. And the Edomites, you was the number one nation that afflicted us far beyond the intentions of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See? Because what we are supposed to do, go into captivity. And even in our low position, even in that low position in captivity, you Edomites royally fucked us over. Didn't show no mercy. None. But you want mercy. You ain't get none. That's why when you go into the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it says what? The only nation that wasn't promised any mercy from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. You Edomites not promised no mercy from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And he gonna give it to all you damn Edomites. Every last one of you. Every last one. It ain't not one Edomite is gonna escape the wrath and the judgment of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Not one. See? So what did he say? These devils inflicted harm on you far beyond my intentions. You see? So you Edomites, y'all through, man. Y'all asses through. You ain't got a prayer in this hellish ass kingdom that you got right now to get y'all ass out of it. At all. At motherfucking all. And take that to the bank and let's see if you can cash that one. See? But I ain't gonna stress it. I'll let that suffice for now. Giving all honor and praise and glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Israelites' Heavenly Father, Yahweh, not nobody else's. In the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, may judgment fall upon all you Edomites. Soon, speedily soon, hastily soon. Shalom Yasharala. Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Shalom Yasharala. Shalom La Bakar and Shal Yashala. Shalom.